Yes, people, welcome back to AFTV. Time to do the predicted 11 video for Port Vale away in the Cup. Now, with a nice deep squad, big up Andrew Alberto, we got a lot of options. Actually, players are starting to drop like flies a little bit, so we have to kind of manage the options. But I've got Laurie, Lyle, and Kenya Lyle. I'm in a Lyle sandwich for this one.
Many of us.
Yeah, so let's break this one down. We're going to do what we want to see. Yeah. And, I mean... University, we can go for it. I'm assuming we want to see Kepa in goal.
Yes, non-negotiable.
Yeah. Kepa needs to play.
Do you leave? No, you don't leave. Do you leave David Raya at home?
Yes, you do. Yes,
don't
bring
even
like an academy goalkeeper to be the.
I don't even want him to anywhere near the ground. He needs to take some time out. He's played a lot.
You shouldn't even see the M1 fam.
Oh, seriously, you don't want him to even travel, no?
Tommy said for them, man. Just bring one of them.
He recently got married. Let him spend some time with his missus and just chill out. He gets a well-deserved rest.
Yeah, I agree.
Man said, go and spend the
night
with the
chill
missus
out.
and that.
You know what I mean?
Watch it on the TV. Yeah. You don't even like what you're saying. Not even what you're saying. Don't even watch it. Just go and enjoy.
Well, you can watch it, but like just chill. You know what I mean? Have a coffee, chill out with the missus. Yeah.
No, Kepa is more than capable. I think he's more than capable to go.
I'm looking forward to seeing Kepa actually.
Same.
I think I do rate him. I think he's a quality keeper.
Right in pre-season actually.
So would you both be annoyed if you see David Raya start?
No, I don't think.
Yes,
I don't think it will happen. I would be annoyed.
I would be annoyed.
No, I'll tell you what. But you can never say never.
Kepa's a good keeper. He's not an idiot. And I just feel like, look, David Raya, we need to think about how much games he is going to play. Yeah. He's going to play every Premier League minute. He's going to play every Champions League minute. Like, this is, if you're not, it's very rare that you ever change your goalkeepers, but this is the opportunity to change your goalkeeper. And Kepa is a great number 2 to have. We're actually lucky to have a number 2 with that amount of experience. We're talking about someone that's won the Champions League twice.
Most expensive goalkeeper in history.
We're also talking about someone who had a really good season for Bournemouth last season. So Kepa should start. I don't really want to see David Raya.
Fair, you make very good points. I'm going to go through my predicted 11 and make a decision as we go. But Kepa, I think we all can agree Kepa has to start this game. Fine. Right back.
Ben White.
Yeah, Benjamin?
Yeah.
Back in?
He needs to play some football. He must be... it must be quite a difficult time he's going through, Ben White, because he's been injured, and then every time he's on the verge of getting back in the team, he has to...
A knock or something.
Let's be honest, he has to comfort himself. Well, maybe not comfort himself. He has to come to the realisation that right now he is the second choice right back Arsenal, which for a guy like Ben White, we know he's quite an egotistical person. That's not going to be easy for him to swwallow. You know what I mean? Because a couple of years ago, he was the man at Arsenal.
Yeah.
There is still a lot of Ben White.
Yeah, I love Ben White.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's definitely.
I think as well he brings something different as a right back. Obviously, he's not a traditional fullback, but he's made that position his own, and he's so good at going forward. His overlapping runs are really good. It is just really sad that he's just being plagued with injury, and most of it is just due to the fact that when we really would have needed to rest him, we had nobody else, so we kind of had to flog him to death, which is really sad. And I want to see him play and hopefully get back to fitness and give us something else to think about.
Yeah, it was interesting against Man City that he didn't figure. I think Timber he was probably one of our best players actually, Timber, in that game. I think he was really good in that game, but I did want to kind of see Ben White come on. It'd have been risky.
Yeah, too risky.
Because there was
Doku played very well.
He was causing some of our fullbacks some problems, but it'd have been nice to just see where he's at, but then he might have been exposed. So I suppose Port Vale's a perfect time to see him play. Yeah. Centre-back pairings, people.
This is interesting.
This is.
Mosquero's got to play.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking about the right side of...
Well, we can do both. Yeah, we'll do both.
Well, let's start with Mosquero, I think, because he's going to play in it.
I'm going to say Mosquero as well. Yeah. Definitely. We bought him for these moments as well. And I think he started the season very well. So he was unlucky as well not to start against Man City.
He was...
Considering how well he's played. So, I'd say Mosquero.
So would you not start him against Newcastle, Mosquero? Say Mosquero has a really good game. No. And listen, I know it's Port Vale, but it's not like he's put a foot wrong yet.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but
some people were saying Saliba was at fault for the goal against Haaland. So like
in a way he was, you know.
So I don't know.
I don't know. As a defender, I see why he took that positioning. Because just quickly, if you look at where Reinders is, you can't then. If you go straight out to Haaland, then you leave space for Reinders to actually shoot. And as as someone that's watched Reinders,
I think the fault in that
he's very good in them
was
areas.
that we got caught 3-on-2 at the back.
Yeah.
But you can see Gabriel screaming at Saliba.
But Gabriel got out.
No, but he's never going to. I've heard people say that, but unless he's Usain Bolt, he's never going to. But then the man had a couple of yards on it.
So I think Gabriel was screaming to say engage, basically say go to up. Maybe you're saying that, but Kenya is right. If he does,
I feel like
go
you have to
Haaland,
watch it back. Like you kind of see if you either way we would have probably conceded a goal. That's how I see it.
I don't know.
Reinders is still a quality player.
He is.
And then if you give him space, he just has to move into that central area and shoot.
The only thing you could say about some people are saying should Gabriel have taken one for the team and brought him down?
No,
But then
no
he
way.
ran the risk
No
of getting sent off.
No way.
No,
They
we've had
got
too
a red
much.
card.
Actually, no, he wouldn't have got a red card because Saliba would have headed it.
Nah, they would have.
You think they would have given him a red for that?
Yeah, they would have.
No, but it's the last man.
I
isn't it?
think Gabriel was too far from him
Yeah,
anyway
yeah.
to even make a challenge. But yeah.
Anyway.
But so
Mascara for me, definitely should play.
and then
Definitely Mascara.
So that means Newcastle. You're saying he's Saliba, Gabriel start again, then basically is what you're saying.
Well, we're gonna see what I got in this game, innit?
Oh, Mascara! I feel like it's been. It's annoying because obviously it makes sense for Mascara to start this game, but I do feel he's getting a little bit hard done by for his performances. But I think he will understand he's in this Arsenal side.
No,
He's still young.
As a
He's
Saliba
21.
number 2.
It's not hard
Yeah,
done by. He came into the team knowing that Saliba was the main
Yeah.
guy.
I know, but his performances have kind of said like.
Yeah, but it's only
Manager,
4 or
like-
5 games. So Saliba's that guy, bro. You can't. He's not going to displace Saliba after 4 or 5 appearances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Saliba is the established. That defence of him and Gabriel has been the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League for the last 2 years now. So it's very, very difficult to displace him.
It is.
What he has shown is that when called upon,
Yeah,
he can
fit in
do a
and-
great job.
Well,
So-
that's all I'm asking for. I just hope we see him figure. Maybe not a Newcastle away because that is a tough fixture, and right now
Yeah.
the man's under pressure. But in some of the lesser games, I was gonna say like Sunderland, but Sunderland are doing well at the moment. A Burnley say I wouldn't mind Mascara to rest Saliba at times because Mascara is an adequate replacement. Right, left back. Well,
Wait, we didn't do our two centre
oh
backs.
yeah, sorry, left centre back. Well, it's gonna. Well, if Nketiah is fit, I'm assuming we all agree.
Is there an argument that Saliba should play?
no.
He's
Well,
just,
he hasn't-
he's
he
just,
hasn't- he's-
he's
there's
just
minutes
come,
since we put in the
he's
tank.
just, wait, he's just come back from an injury.
But you've
And
just said Saliba. So what's we?
Wait, he's
So now
just,
you're
he's,
changing up.
no, not really. I know, I was gonna put it forward, but you could argue Mascara can play left centre back as well. So can William Saliba, and also he's only just come back from injury and he looked quite rusty in that Man City game. Is there a thing where you say maybe he plays 45 minutes?
Not really, because I'll tell you why. Because I want to see Nketiah. I've heard a lot
Yeah,
about
but
this
apparently
guy.
he's injured. Well, he
What?
didn't.
Yeah,
he wasn't even on the bench for Man
yeah,
City
he was
due
in
to an
squad.
injury.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're not
Injuries
even
happen all over
sure.
the place at the
We're not
moment,
even
yeah.
sure if he's.
Bro, I wasn't aware
fit.
of that.
Yeah,
So we don't know if he's fit.
we're not even sure as of right now. We're not
think
sure what his situation
You
is.
make a good case for Saliba because he's coming back. He needs to get minutes in the tank. I think even a 45 would be good for him, Saliba, in my
Just
opinion.
because he looked a bit. I don't know about you guys. He looked a bit rusty, if I'm being honest, and that makes sense because he was out for 3 weeks.
So if Nketiah is fit though, is it Mascara and Nketiah you want to see?
What about Calafiori?
You're doing a madness.
I'm just saying we have all these options.
No,
You
I
might
know,
as well
I
consider
know,
all the
I know,
options.
I know.
We need to remember as well. I think early in the Carabao Cup last year, it was Kiwior and Calafiori that played, and he played fine. There's actually a lot of options to consider. I'm just putting it out there.
If Nketiah, this is tough. If Nketiah is fit, I want him to start.
Yeah, I
personally.
wowant like to see him
'Cause
start as well.
I just want to see him.
Yeah, and he is very similar. He is very similar to Gabriel.
Gabriel Magalhaes,
He's a
exactly.
very aggressive front forward centre back.
So I want to see him, and then so I want maybe Nketiah and Saliba first half. Then maybe do I want this?
So
and then
wait, let's-
Mascara and then Calafiori second.
No.
half?
So if we start, so we're saying, let's say if everyone's fit, we would want to see Nketiah and Mascara. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. In an ideal world. For
I
me.
know. I just in my heart, I'm like that. Just
There's so
feels
many options.
so changed.
Yeah.
Like, do you?
Why? No, but hang on.
That's
hang
your
on.
freeze. That's your.
I'm sure they've been
goalkeeper.
training together.
That's your goalkeeper and your two centre back parent. That's a whole. And people might be thinking, "Come on, Cecil's Port Vale, like it's wholesale change." We said the preview. We said that it
I
has
agree
no,
with you,
it
right?
has
But
no,
let me rise you last season when we played
no effect on
Preston,
Sunday.
when we played Bolton as well. I think it was a back four of Josh Nichols, Tommy Setford or whoever, or Jack Porter, Josh Nichols,
It was heaven at the
Kiwior.
time.
It was
heaven
Kiwior,
at Man United.
Calafiori, and I forgot who played left back. I can't remember, but that was a very changed back line, and we beat them like we won and we went through.
Okay.
These
Not
are,
only
these
that,
are,
the one
these are
thing we need
internationals, they
to
should-
the one thing we need to recognise and acknowledge is all of those aforementioned guys. They're all top players,
Yeah.
played for their countries. So going to Port Vale is not going to intimidate them in the slightest, is it?
Okay.
Even a cold Wednesday night in Port Vale.
In Stoke.
Well, it's just down the road from Stoke.
Well, it's pretty
actually.
much it's in Stoke. Stoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Stoke.
a cold Wednesday night in Port Vale, which it probably will be, is not going to put the frighteners. In Capio, a couple of weeks ago, was
He's
going head to head with the
Ecuadorian.
Argentinians,
He's Ecuadorian.
getting his nose in their faces and all that, and the
Exactly.
Brazilian. So
All right, let's do
come
it.
on.
Let's do it. If
So
everyone's
we're
fit,
saying-
we'll do Mascara and Nkapé if everyone's
Yeah.
fit. But at half time, then I want to see Saliba get some minutes again at
looking
some point
rusty,
because
that's
he's
all I'm gonna
I think you're right there.
But
with
you
the
looking
rust.
mad rusty.
We'll go with that. I think that's key. But you make a very good point in could it be an Nkapé and Saliba, or could it be a a Calafiori and Mascara? Because with more these players will need to get minutes. All right, we'll go. If everyone's fit, Nkapé and Mascara, right back we've got Ben White, left back
Marcelo
Skelly, who deserves a full 90
Yeah.
in my opinion. By the
Don't
way,
even need to dwell on it.
don't need to talk too long on it. Yeah, 100%. He needs to be played. And,
Yeah.
But let's not, even though we've said what we said about Port Vale, let's not be under any illusions. This is a must-win game.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Of course.
this thing that we did years ago, and your dad was one of them, Kenya, who kind of looked down their noses at the Carabao Cup. There can be none of that this season.
Oh, you
We
must.
have to win things
Oh,
this
you must.
season.
Yeah,
And if-
there's no plan.
personally, I'd quite look forward to a day out at Wembley in February, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I'd
so
love
would
that.
I am.
I love
So-
Wembley trips.
I'm-
I need to go
I'm-
back to Wembley with my dad.
Dying for it, mate. Dying for it.
Dying for
Let's go into midfield then. Off the midfield three. Come on then, people. Give me your options.
Christian
so I can,
Norgard, Raz. Let's
Christian Norgard. Yep, has to figure.
go. Ethan Nwaneri, let's go.
I want Eze in the 10 so bad. No
Both
one wants to bring
no-brainers
Eze.
so far.
What is... Eze shouldn't even see the M1. Eze should be at home. I don't even want Eze to go on this trip.
I just want him to just show
No,
Arteta that
this is
this is where
No.
he should
It's
be
already
playing.
shown him. It's not his fault
He
if the
came on and
manager's
got
not
an
looking.
assist.
Assist in that position. I know.
To me, I don't want to see Eze because to me, I want Eze to start against Newcastle. I want him to be fully rested. I don't want us to waste Eze's time taking him to Port Vale in the
Okay.
most respectful way.
Okay, so we've got Christian Norgard, Ethan as well. I think you're right to start, even though he could go on the right because in there's going to be no Noni, but I suppose Saka will have
This
to
is where
play.
the
Hang on.
So-
So, you had Norgard. Who else did you have in midfield?
And
And he
Ethan.
said
But we
Ethan.
need to decide
Needs
on
to
the
do
third
the last
person.
one.
All right, because I was going to say.
So obviously there could be
because I'm
word.
presuming you're not putting Ethan in the number 8.
No.
So you just went from Norgard to Ethan.
Norgard
so
in
I
the
was
6.
thinking,
But
right.
Norgard in the 6. Ethan will play in
Yeah.
Odegaard's
10.
Odegaard's
Yeah.
role in the
So
10.
who's in the 8?
Well,
Marino, man.
See, it's really hard because then I guess this is where you could go back to defence and say, right, do you maybe play Calafiori and put Miles in midfield in his actual position?
No. Let's put Marino
Why not?
in there.
he ain't going to do that. As much as, that's not a bad argument. He's not. I just think
Because
Arteta's-
I just think as well, like obviously we're gonna get to our forward positions, but like
Well, it's what you want to see. So if you want to see Miles Lewis Skelly, you do your
hard to-
midfield.
it's hard to say.
If
I've
you
gotta
want
think
that, I'm
about
going to go Christian Norgard, Ethan
want
Nwaneri. If Martin Odegaard is fit in, I think you can put your captain back in there.
Do you know what?
and
Yeah, let's
let
go
him
Mikel
lead.
Merino midfield.
Yeah.
Thought about it.
So I'm gonna go Norgard. If Odegaard is fit, you play Odegaard. If he's not, it's Mikel Merino because I don't really want to. Well, I think he's going to start against Newcastle in that midfield, but I don't really want to see that.
My God is great. My God is great.
Or you go Norgard and 2 10s. You go an Ethan and an Eze, but he's not going to. That's what I would love to see.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that. So it's likely going to be a mix between what I think he's going to do and what I want to see is Norgard, Mikel Merino, and Ethan Nwaneri.
Okay,
Yep, I'm in agreement with
I'm
that.
okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anyone else we've missed? A Max Down in there maybe, but
Nah.
no. Okay, let's go to the front three. We'll go to the right. Obviously, Saka has just returned. Noni Madueke is currently obviously going for a knee injury, so he's not going to be available. So Saka's the obvious, but you could leave Saka at home. I wouldn't do that. And put Max
I would
there.
actually take Saka, but could you argue that you take Max Dalman as well and start Max Dalman? This is a good. I feel like as well. Obviously, you show Port Vale respect. We've actually got still quite a very strong defence out, although they're not. Majority of them wouldn't start for us. They're still a very strong defence.
Yeah.
You still got a good midfield in Christian Norgard and Marino if they're going to play, and Ethan, all of which that have a lot of experience. I do think as well this would be a good time maybe to reward someone like Max Dalman, who's when he's coming at times has looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do also want to see Saka minutes. So it's up to you if you want to start Saka and maybe bring on Max or vice versa.
For me personally,
Saka got minutes yesterday.
But for me personally, Saka.
He got 45 minutes.
Yeah,
though.
45
Yeah,
minutes.
but he'll be playing. To me, 45 is fine. He'll be playing against Newcastle for sure.
Yeah.
For me,
Which, let's face it, is going to be a very physical, onerous game.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he shouldn't play for me, he should play in this game. He should start
No,
this game. Yeah, for me, I'm going Bukayo Saka.
I'm not.
You were the one
No, I wasn't
criticising Mikel previously for burning him out. Now he's just come back. You want to play him?
No, I don't think I was the man. I wasn't the man screaming.
No, I'm not
burn
saying
him
that
out.
he should play. I'm just saying that is there a question just because of fitness?
Rest up that hamstring, man.
He maybe goes on the. I wouldn't be surprised if Saka goes on that trip. I'll be so honest.
Yeah, but
Saka will probably go on that trip.
Saka will travel. Saka will definitely
Saka
travel.
will
100% he
probably
will
travel
travel
on that trip.
100%.
I'd be
Okay,
so
if he
surprised
may
if he
travel,
does.
but I
100%.
don't want to see him.
I just
play,
think,
to be
I just
honest.
think
Max
if I
Dalman.
look at that midfield that I've gone with, Norgard, I think Mikel Merino is more attacking minded, as everyone people say
Yeah.
he's defensive. He's more attacking minded. Ifanieri is definitely more attacking minded. I think you need Saka, who is he's obviously an attacking player, but he does do the defensive duties very well. I think you need Saka in there just to balance it out. In my opinion, Ben White obviously returning as well, get that link up back. Then you can rotate him for Max Downham to get a lot of minutes as well. Max Downham get a half. I think you start with Saka. Just because you're going to see why, because my other front three, I want them to get some sort of relationship again. So that's why I would start with Saka personally. You going against that? Who would you start on the right?
I'm saying
then?
Max Dalman.
You're saying start on Max?
Yeah, I'm saying Max as well.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
when you consider that the games we got coming up and the fact that Saka's just come back, he did get some minutes on Sunday against City. I don't want to see him against Port Vale.
Okay. For me, I'm starting Saka. They're starting Max down, and let me know in the comments
You're
who
starting Saka?
do you
Wow.
agree with? Up front,
I have two options. It's either Martinelli or Trossard. I don't want to see Victor Gyökeres take this trip because
this is
I
where
also
I disagree
think
with you. I think Gyökeres needs a goal, man. I think he needs a goal. I know he did well against Forest,
Leeds.
but I still think a guy like him, he needs the confidence of hitting the net. And I think obviously against Port Vale,
I don't necessarily disagree with
I'd
you.
start him, let him get a couple, hopefully, because
Yeah.
I say hopefully, we don't know. In an ideal world, he gets a couple of goals, we take him off, and then he can go again against Newcastle. But I think he needs a couple of goals.
I don't disagree with you in terms of he needs a goal, but I also think we have no depth for him if he is injured.
That's
so
also true.
I also just think, is it worth risking your striker when we need to think about it? There's no Havertz, there's no Jesus, and they're also out for quite a prolonged time. God forbid he plays in this game and he's injured or he picks up a knock. You now have no striker. I just think, to me, Trossard and Martinelli both are in decent form. Martinelli scored 2 and 2 now. As well, he scored in a striker position yesterday, or when we played against Man City. He scored in a striker's position. He can do that. If you don't want to play him there, then play Trossard there. And I think a false nine might be good to maybe potentially play it against.
I hear what
Port
you're saying
Vale team.
about the risk factor, but I also think that Gyökeres needs a goal or two. I think that let's be honest, man, it's not like he's been worked to the bone. I mean, he's not getting any service at the moment. So he's hardly coming off the pitch shattered to the core, is he?
Yeah,
so let him play on Wednesday, get a couple goals, and
That's fair.
So pick one, Martinelli or Trossard.
Let's go Martinelli.
So Kenny wants Martinelli up front. You want Gyökeres. I want Gyökeres. I mentioned I want Saka to start as well. I want to get a link up and a relationship between those two. So just to get a kind of bit of green lines there. So I'm going Gyökeres. I think a goal as a striker as well, confidence-wise as well, build into that Newcastle game, and just he can try things that he can utilise, I suppose, when it comes to the Sunday game. So Gyökeres for me up front alongside Saka on the right. Left wing.
Trossard, let's go.
You've gone Trossard because you've got Martinelli up front. Laurie, you're
I'll
going
go
to go.
Trossard as well.
So you're dropping Martinelli then, bro?
It's not dropping.
It's just come off
It's the
winning.
word you like to use, Cecil. Rotation.
Well, it is. I do like to say that. I do like to say that a lot.
You like that word?
It is the right word, but I just think, okay, so that's mad to me. I'm going to start Martinelli on the left because he's earned his right to. So he got us through Bilbao, got us through Man
But
City as
Trossard
well.
needs to be playing some more football, right?
I think you bring Martinelli, you let him start, and then you bring off Gyökeres, put Martinelli in the 9 halfway through the game on the 60th minute, and then put Trossard on the left, in my opinion. I think that's fair. Trossard didn't really show me too much as well against Man City. If I'm
He
being
didn't play
completely
badly, but
but we
he
didn't.
had
Again,
his moments.
we didn't play to his strengths. That's how I
honest.
see it.
Yeah, he's a man that he's fighting to start,
His
and then
little
he's
thing with
he
Bernardo
does
Silva was
something
funny.
good, then basically says, I can see him going to the manager and be like, start me, this is what I can do. Then he gets to start. And then,
Well, they did give him a new contract.
Yeah.
So if you're not, if you're not going to give him minutes, then why did you give him a contract in the first place?
Fair. So hear me out here, yeah. So
If you can't play him against Port Vale, I mean, not a great look. Is
no,
it?
but he'll get minutes and he'll probably be used as well in that game against Newcastle as well. He's an actual rotation player. Martinelli, I think, can actually give you something if he does start. We haven't seen it in a while, but I think for Trossard, he is for me the ultimate 12th man. Quickly, I'm going to run through.
Not only that, we're going to need Martinelli on Sunday, man, because the work rate he has on that wing, in terms of helping out the defence, the pace he has, we don't have that from any other player in the team. Even Madueke, who's pretty quick. Madueke's no slouch. But it's obvious to me that at the moment, Martinelli is by far the quickest, most explosive player on the team. You're going to need that.
You need
Sunday
speed in this team, especially we have quite.
So rest him up, man, for Newcastle. Because trust me, Newcastle.
But keep the
that's
confidence
different.
high, though.
No, the confidence.
Let him play. Let him have that and go into that Newcastle game.
Yeah, but it's Port Vale, bro. He's not going to cry, is he? If he gets left out against Port Vale.
Let me throw a curveball question to both of you, because with your teams that you've selected, who is your captain? Think about the players you've selected in your team. Who do you give the armband to? I've got the easy answer because I've got the vice captain, which is Bukayo Saka. He would wear the armband in my team. But who is
thinking about who's in my team? Why
give
not?
it to Trossard.
Seniority.
You could. This
Plus
is going
he's just signed a new deal.
This is going to
Smells a
be
little
very left field, but I'm going to say Christian Norgard. We're talking about someone who's actually been a captain of a Premier League team and has turned up in big games, and as well would be he would be the eldest player out of the team of everyone I picked.
She's thought
you
about
could you could give it to Ben White, but I think Christian Norgard, obviously he was a captain before we got him.
I'm not hating on that.
So I wouldn't really be against that. If Ben White was to get it or Kepa was to get it, I wouldn't be annoyed at that either.
No, I never like to see goalkeepers captains for me. Me personally.
Yeah, I hear that.
Too far away.
Controlled
from
that ball that was fizzed in 2 days. She controlled it because Norgard, that was a good reasoning. So
yeah, Norgard makes me. But for me, you know what? I'll go Trossard. You know why? On seniority, the fact that we need to show the man some love. He's feeling a little bit, you know what I mean?
That's how he is, man. He's just he doesn't really.
Yeah, but give him the honour of the
he's not like
captaincy. Hopefully that will inspire him to
player.
produce on the day. Man's just signed a contract. He's hardly played. You know what I mean? He's an experienced professional, Benjamin International. Yeah, give it to Trossard.
Your teams are very, 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 very
Very left field.
Yeah, very left field. But I suppose this is what the squad depth.
I think my team makes a lot of sense, man.
Well, let's see.
And let's be honest with you.
See what the comments say.
But let's
Tear
be
me up
honest,
and down.
right? And again, the caveat this with no disrespect. Whatever team Arsenal play on
They
Wednesday
must.
should be
They must.
be able to beat and must beat Port Vale.
must.
Smoke or beat.
They
No,
must.
let's start with beat. The
Yeah.
smoking comes later.
Score prediction. We've had Kenya's already in the preview. Your score prediction.
Port Vale 0, Arsenal 2. That's me being conservative. Really, it should be 3 or 4, but 2. 2-0.
Your brother said 3. I said 4. So I hear it.
Yeah, I'll go 2. I'll go 2.
Fair. Listen, thank you, Kenya. Thank you,
Thank
Laurie.
you.
And now it's time to hear from you guys in the comments below, because I want to hear, what is your 11? What are we gone too left field? Have we gone too crazy with the wholesale changes?
Do we have ball knowledge?
Yeah, do we have ball knowledge? I've actually complained in the past that Arteta made. I think he made 7 changes against, Southampton a few years ago, or it was Southampton or Brighton, and we lost, and I was fuming. We went out. And I'm kind of advocating for the same thing in this game. However, the team is a lot different. The squad is a completely different squad. We've got a lot of quality in that team. And whoever puts on the Arsenal shirt come Wednesday night
It's a
should be
must-win
beating
game.
Port Vale. It's a must-win
must.
game, because we'll be getting a lot of phone calls from a lot of people, friends of ours, going for Arteta if he doesn't win this
Exactly.
game.
I remember years ago in the League Cup, I forget what was it, Carabao, whatever. It was quite a while ago. I went to Arsenal play Bradford away.
Yeah.
And that was a cold Wednesday night in Bradford, and we lost that game, and it was a horrible experience. So I just hope that they
They
go out
must.
there, be professional, get the job done,
must.
They must.
come back to London, and then start
make
to
us crash
prepare
out, please.
for
Yeah,
a massive game at the weekend against Newcastle, because that game now against Newcastle is
It's
taking
do or
on
die,
even
man.
more significance
Yeah.
than it would previously have done.
Every week games get more and more important. I
Well,
swear.
when you're dropping points,
it's literally match week 6 coming up to it.
No, but when you're dropping points at home, and then the team that you're vying in contention is like winning week in, week
As I said,
out,
I'm not even playing
that
great.
puts pressure on everyone else.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
yeah.
Well, Wednesday will be an interesting game. Let's hope Arsenal do prevail against Port Vale, and I will see you again soon. People, take care. Peace.